Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mr. Pipeline podcast, where home service pros learn how to turn scrolls into service calls. And today, we're giving you a simple 7-day social posting calendar that you can repeat week after week. And I'll be your host today. My name is Dawn, and I am an account operations manager here at Mr. Pipeline. And joining with me are two amazing ladies. So we have Belen, one of our awesome account managers, and we have Heather, our talented social media manager.
My name is Heather, and I'm the social media manager of Mr. Pipeline. And today we're sharing a 7-day content calendar plan that works for home service business owners. This calendar is to build trust, show your quality, and keep your business visible.
Awesome. And hey, everyone, I'm Belen. I'm an account manager here at Mr. Pipeline. And what I love about this 7 days structure is that every post has a job. Um, some build trust, some will educate, and some convert. And when a client follows a rhythm like this, we can actually predict the lead flow, like the DMs, calls, form fills start coming in consistently instead of randomly.
Yes, exactly. Every idea here is super simple, no fancy gear, no big production, just real, honest content that homeowners can actually care about. So we're gonna start with day one, that I like to call it Value Tip Monday. And where you're gonna post is a simple tip that solves a real problem that homeowners deal with all the time. For example, if you're a plumber and you post something like, if your toilet sounds like it's still thinking after you flush, you might have a running toilet. Here is the easiest way to test it. That's a good thing for you to post. Or if you're a house painter, you can create a post that says something like, what's the best painting for your living room to make it look bigger? And you can post things like that. For example, if what is the best painting that you can use for outside, that's also a great tip. So what you want to do is just basically share your knowledge to people and make them feel like they're having value to follow you, because you don't only want to post promotional things like, hey, buy this service from my company. No, you want to do something that creates and engage with your audience. So the best thing to do is help them to make the service that you provided last longer. So that's a great thing for you to do.
Yeah,
Yes, totally
exactly.
agree. Yeah, and look, like as a homeowner myself, like I know the feeling. Like when you see dirt on the siding or green stuff on the driveway or like water spilling over the gutters, like we know it's a problem, right? But like most of us, most of the time, we're not even sure what service we're supposed to look for or who to call. So like sharing this type of contents, it just matters so much. Like as a homeowner we can understand like what's going on, what we can do now, or maybe when is the right time to call a professional. So it only not shows your expertise, but you're also just like what Heather says, you're solving real headaches or real problems that homeowners deal with every time, right?
True, 100%. And what I also wanted to add that it's like a quick, it could be like a quick gutter trick, for example, as Heather was saying, I don't know, a roofer check, or even like a simple cleaning shortcut, because as I like homeowners love useful tips they can try like right away, as John it was saying, like that's so it's really like it works really well. I totally agree with you guys. And then let's see. Now we can move on to day two, which is before and after. We call it before and after Tuesday. And these are before and after posts. This is one of the strongest trust builders that we have. They give instant credibility without a business having to brag. People can see the quality, the effort, the transformation, and that visual proof is what pushes someone from interested to ready to hire. We also use this in landing pages, not only in posts, because it's super important to see that difference, right? And what I notice is that this post reduce objections even before someone reaches out, right? If a homeowner is unsure about, I don't know, pricing, quality, or reliability, one good before and after, like one good transformation, answers most of their concerns in one single scroll. So this is one of my personal favorites. I don't know what you guys think about this.
The good thing about posting before and after is like people can relate what you're posting. So if you are like, pressure washing the outside from a house, and someone's just scrolling on social media and they see like, oh, that house kind of looks like mine because it's so dirty or something like
Mhm.
that, and you'll be like, oh, and it really worked for them, so it might work for me too. And the good thing about before and after is like the sky's the limit. You can post videos, and sometimes people really like videos because they're like looking at real time how you're doing the work. So that is something really good. It's really powerful, so people will be like, oh, they know what they're doing. It is real. It is not Photoshop. It's nothing. So it's a great thing for you to do, creating before and after videos. So if you have the time to do it, it will be great because people will definitely trust and know that you are the expert.
Yes, exactly. And people love transformation, right? So we're naturally wired to, react when we see something that goes from 0 to 100. It's just very satisfying and it's instant and it grabs attention. When you see that on social media, whether it's images or videos, it's just a engagement magnet when it comes to social media. And so when you post like before and after photos, you're not just showing your work, but you're also proving it, just like what Heather and Belen mentioned. So yeah, well, now we're down to day three, which is behind the scenes Wednesday. And so if you're a business owner, this is your reminder or this is your sign to hit record today. And because, homeowners don't just always know what you do or how you do it, what actually goes into the job. So usually they would see truck or hose or water, and so when you show your team preparing in the morning or loading up the tools, setting up a job site, or even just cracking up a joke on the way, you're not just posting a content, but you're also building trust. And as we know, people hire people they feel comfortable with, and those behind the scenes posts, they just humanize your business. It shows that you're real, that you're organized, and you care about the details, and you take pride in your work.
100%. And as well, Don is saying, behind the scenes content is where the business kind of like becomes human, right? So showing the team, the tools, the setup, everything Don is was mentioning, it makes homeowners feel safe when they pick a business, and they also understand what to expect and who will actually be showing up at their homes, right? And something I want to add is that, for example, your About Us page on the website, that's the same thing, right? So people really connect when they see the humans behind the business, right? So this is very important as well to consider.
Yes, yes. That's a great thing for you to say, Belen, because sometimes, some people, they don't know who's the people behind the company. So sometimes the companies might be small or big. For example, you can have someone that's 60 years old and still working there. So you'll be like, hey, look at this guy. He's 60 years old, but he is still doing his work in a great way. So that is something that engaged people will be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that they had someone who's, that age, or even someone so young. For example, we just hired this person, it's his first job, and this is how the first day looked like. So things like that creates engagement, creates people that, oh, I want to keep looking at this page. And even
Mhm.
make people want to follow your page, because it's something that people enjoy on social media. People just want to have fun. They want to, look at something that it's kind of fun, and something that they can even like show to their friends and be like, hey, look at that, this is so great. So that is something really important for you to do on social media sometimes, to show what you're doing, that is not only about going to somewhere and like go to a house and do the job. It's way more than that. So that's a great thing for you to share, because you can let people know that your works, it has a value, right? So
Yeah.
now I want to share something as important as day 3, that is day 4. That day 4 is something really powerful, and probably one of the most important parts that you have to do is testimonials. So we're gonna talk about testimonial Thursdays. That you what you want to do is share what people are saying about you. People trust reviews way more than they trust ads, because at the end they want to know that their money is safe with you, right? So they don't want to spend money and they regret later. So when you share when people is happy about what you did, people will be like, oh yeah, there's a lot of people that already had the service and they're happy. So testimonials is a great and a powerful tool that you can use and post on social media. And you can share like a screenshot of a Google review, or if they even send you a DM and they will be like, hey, thank you so much, I love what you did, you can share also. And you can even go further, and if you can, and then you can like combine two of the content that we share, and you'll be like, hey, this is the before, and now we're like recording my client's reaction, and you can show the after, and then they can say something like, hey, you did great, and that's also a testimonial. So that's a great thing that you can do for people to trust because sometimes some business, they will ask for an upfront payment, and they will be like,
Mhm.
why should I trust you? Like, I don't know if you're gonna do a great work. I don't know if I will like it. Are you like real? Are you a scam? But if they see on
Yeah.
social that you are someone that people trust, that you work for many people, they'll be like, oh no, he has a lot of reviews, so this is safe. It's just like buying something from Amazon. You don't want to buy something before you know if people like it. If you see that there's a lot of 5-star reviews and people are happy, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be happy as well. So you have to definitely share testimonials on your social media.
Yes, exactly. And so the next time you finish or complete a job, like ask your client for a quick screenshot or a short video or a voice note. So any, all the things that Heather mentioned. So just ask right away, like shoot your shot, like, right? So the worst thing that can happen, they will say no. But when they say yes, go ahead and share it and let your happy customers do the talking for you.
100%. Yeah, that's so true. And we also see this, like just what Heather was saying as well, right? Testimonials are basically reviews. They really matter. And just I really wanted to say what you guys already said it, but when you look up a company and it has 0 reviews, you don't really trust it. So sharing testimonials isn't only great for social, but it works for like the entire online presence. So yeah, this is like a huge part of the strategy as well. 100% agree. So now let's move on to day 5, and this is FAQ, so frequently asked questions. And honestly, these posts are extremely underrated because answering common questions publicly really helps with faster conversions. So we normally see this on websites, for example, but we don't see it a lot in the like social media, right? And having like answering in social media things like pricing, how long a job takes, for example, what the process looks like. So when homeowners already know what to expect, they feel more confident reaching out, right? So having FAQs, like frequently asked questions post, don't just give information, right? They reduce the friction, maybe the back and forth. They create clarity and make the whole sales process smoother and faster. So this is super important to have as well.
Yes, I like that. I agree with that. Because some people, they don't like to talk to the business right away.
If you're sharing FAQs in your Facebook page, I'm not sure if everyone is aware or knows how to do this, but you can actually pin a post on your Facebook page. So this way, all the leads can see that post right away. And not just FAQs, like any important or any post that you wanted to highlight in your Facebook page, you can, definitely pin that. So now we move on with day 6, which we call Community Saturday. And, running a home service business isn't just about cleaning gutters or pressure washing driveways. It's also about making your neighborhood shine and helping the people who live there, right? So, that's why people love seeing moments that truly matters, whether it's supporting a local charity, joining community events, or even helping a neighbor in need. And just last month, like one of our clients, they shared a post about their team cleaning a neighbor's gutters for free, and it was a hit. It was an absolute engagement magnet. So sharing this type of content doesn't just show that you care, it gets you noticed in your community, and people talk about it. People remember you, and yes, the next thing you know, referrals start coming in. So this is a gold content.
100%, yeah, exactly. Like community post shows heart, right? They position the business as part of the neighborhood, not just a service provider. So that really makes a huge difference. And as we all know, people love supporting businesses that invest back into their community, right? So this really matters, super important.
Actually, there's real people that is doing that type of content. For example, there's a guy on TikTok that he pressure washes house to mostly elder people, and he just like knocks doors and he's like, hey, can I like wash your front yard for free? And he uses two types of content again, before and after, and also building this community and like having this human content, and people really likes him. People be like, oh yeah, like this is great content, and they will follow you because they like to see that there's still human and there's still like a lot of great content out there. So it's a great thing for you to do, to create this type of content, because people will follow you, and then you'll be on their minds when they want to hire somebody. So be like, oh, what if we hire this guy that sometimes he does things for free or helps people that they need. So it's a great thing for you to do, because people will definitely connect with your brand, and then they will be like, yeah, let's give it a try, because they already seen the before and after, so they know you're good and they know you're trustable and that you're someone that is a nice person. So it's definitely a great thing for you to do. And we're almost there with
Yeah.
our Sunday content calendar. So now I want to share something that is offer Sunday, right? So what we gonna do in this day is take advantage of people that they are scrolling, and everybody's like some lazy. They're just on their beds, on their couch, and they are planning their week. They're sometimes just having some cup of coffee, and that's the perfect time for you to have a help offer out there. So what we're gonna do is, we don't wanna be aggressive. We don't wanna scream buy now every Sunday. What we wanna do is to show a help offer, low pressure, something that makes people to take this decision of hiring someone easier. So it can be something like free roof inspection this week, or new clients get 10% discount in any plumbing service. So that is something that really works, and in like something that doesn't create pressure but will help you, because you already built trust in the other days. So sometimes you can go out there and say like, hey, we have this discounts, but you already have your audience, you already have some people that they trust you and they like you, so you can give these offers, and you can take that advantage on Sundays that they people will be like, yeah, I don't have anything to do, and sometimes they're just like wondering if there's something good on Facebook or Instagram, and they can see your offer and they'd be like, oh yeah, this looks good, I will contact them. So it's a great thing for you to do sometimes on Sundays. Use that thing that people are on their houses and they're just scrolling on social media.
I really think you cover that perfectly, because that's what's all about, like a simple offer, like you said it, like a free inspection, a small discount is perfect for, I think, everyone, right? For Sundays, because people are like planning their week, sitting on the couch, just taking it easy. So yeah, they don't want urgency, they don't want like something that will stress them out or anything, right? So just something simple. I totally agree with that.
Yes, exactly. And can I just add something? Like I know while the goal of this content is not to be pushy, like for seasonal businesses like holiday lighting, I think you can make an exception right here because I'm adding a little sense of urgency
Mhm.
works really well with this type of businesses because timing, matters, and people want their lights up before the holiday season, or and if they wait too long, they might risk of missing out. And so by letting them know that spots are limited or that a promotion ends soon, you're giving them like a gentle reminder or a gentle nudge to act now without feeling too much pressure. So it's not just about being pushy, but it's also about helping your audience plan ahead and avoid the last minute stress.
Love that.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And like December, as you can see on our backgrounds, people love Christmas. So this time of the year, maybe you're in a low season. Some business in December is a low season, but you can use that to actually work on your social media. And a great thing for you to do is connect with your audience and show that human side of your business that we talked before. So it's a great thing for you to do. For example, share a thank you moment. December is a perfect time for you to appreciate the people who kept your business running, your clients, your team. So that's a great thing for you to do. And you can post a photo of the crew or even a simple graphic with a message like, we're grateful for every homeowner who trusted us this year. So this time of year that might be low for your business, you can actually use this time to start to create content. And I know that sometimes creating content might be overwhelming for some people because you need to have some skills on editing photos or videos. I personally recommend, if you want to do video content, use TikTok, because TikTok has an editor that is for free, so you don't have to worry about the watermark. And if you don't want to share it, you can just download it and share it like private, so it will download without the TikTok watermark, and you can post it on Facebook or other social medias. But I truly recommend for you to use TikTok on your favorite, because TikTok is a great tool for you to reach audiences that you might think that they're not. For example, you'll be like, no, like, why do I want to be on TikTok? Because TikTok, they're just teenagers and people that are not serious. But sometimes it happens that we have a leak in our house, and the mother is like, yeah, I need to fix this, I need to find somebody. And kids scrolling on social, they were like, hey, I know someone, I seen it on TikTok. And then these kids show it to the mother, and then you can close the deal. So it's a great for a thing for you to do, to create video content on TikTok, and connect with audiences that you probably think that they're not your main target.
Agree, yeah. And also, this happened to me. Like, I used to think that way. I was like, TikTok is like, you're going to find like people dancing or singing. I used to think that. And then I found my father scrolling. Like I was like, what's that? Like what platform is that? He was like, he was looking for a service, and this is TikTok. And I'm like, my dad, like I was so surprised. And I created my account, and now I use it like it's Google. It's
Yeah,
amazing, really.
exactly. Some people use TikTok as their Google, so you
Yeah,
need to take that to your advantage.
Yes, exactly. So they don't need to, hesitate posting on TikTok or other social media platforms because the thing is, like, how would you know that it's not going to work if you're not going to try it, right? So, and also one of the things that I learned is algorithms love consistency. So if you just post consistently, it will pick up the algorithm. It will show to your target audience eventually. So you just really need to go ahead and post it and you'll know where it will work.
exactly. 100%.
Yes. So our best advice is be consistent. And I know that sometimes that might sound like a little bit too much because you have to do your work. You have to, do what you do best. And that's where Mr. Pipeline comes in. And we help business like yours to have social media presence. We have a service that is called social media posting, and we will plan for you. We will edit photos for you and post for you. We will have a content calendar monthly for you, so that can be great if you feel like these tips might sound a little bit too much and you'll be like, oh my god, how can I do that all by myself? Like, I don't have time. I don't know how to create like good graphics. So if you feel like this might be like a lot of work, we got you covered. We have people that they know what they're doing, and we will be definitely so happy to help your business because social media these days, like Belen said, use social media as Google. So you want to be there, you want to be found. So being on social media, it's a go for any. There's no like another thing that you say, no, I'm okay without social media. No, you have to be on social media because if you're not on social, or probably if you have your social media like abandoned, there will be people like, oh, maybe they're not working anymore because they are not active on social media. So yes, you have to be there and make sure that people can find you and they'll be like, oh, they are actively working and they are someone that I can trust.
Exactly. So let us take this off your plate and we can handle your social media posts, keep your page active and make sure your business stays seen online so you can focus on your work and we'll take care of the content for you. Yeah, I think that's about it. And that wraps up today's episode on the simple 7-day content calendar for home service businesses. So I want to give a special shout out to you, Belen and Heather. Thank you so much for joining with me today and sharing your tips and insights. And to our followers, if you found this helpful, go ahead and share it with another business owners who could use a little content inspiration. And thank you so much for tuning in. Now go plan your week, take action, and let your content work for you. Happy holidays.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thanks so much. I was so happy to be here, guys.